Hey folks, welcome back. I'm your host, RR Slugger, and I had that dream again. You know the one I'm talking about. I was walking down the aisle at Toys R Us, and there they were, sitting on the shelf. I could almost reach out and touch them. That's right, I had the Galidor dream, and you know what? Sometimes dreams do come true. Here we are in August 2023, and LEGO DreamZzz has finally hit store shelves. Today we're going to be taking a look at two sets from its debut, but as a forewarning, this video is going to be all over the map. I'm not interested in serving as a walking, talking LEGO commercial. If you're looking for prices, piece counts, or minifigure details, you're going to have to look elsewhere. Without further ado, let's dive right in. LEGO Galidor was released in... You thought I was joking about the Galidor. This video is all about Galidor. I'm sorry, buckle up. LEGO Galidor was released in 2002 and brought us a truly wacky and wild outing for the company. While this era has been rightly labeled as a dire financial time for the LEGO Group, in my opinion, this was the company's creative golden age. So many bizarre ideas sprung up during this period, and very few of them saw financial success. But as a customer, to an extent, I don't care how the company did financially during this time. Sure, I wish Galidor saw more success so that we could measure its lifespan in years rather than months. But a financial flop doesn't mean the artistry behind the product was bad. I just want to make that distinction clear. Anyways, I'll climb off my high horse about Galidor. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I get it. So, let's talk about LEGO DreamZzz. And maybe sprinkle in some Galidor throughout. Both the crocodile car and Mateo and Z-Blob the robot make for a strong first impression of the theme. By the way, I'm a big fan of this box art design. The deep blue colors against the white highlights of the cloud really pop. Kudos to the art department. Inside the box, we get your typical fare of bags and booklets. One of the big selling points behind the marketing of the theme is the new approach to instructions, integrating comic book elements into the flow. While the artwork on display is downright gorgeous, like everything else surrounding the marketing of LEGO DreamZzz, the importance of this element is vastly overstated. Once you're past the first few pages, it becomes business as usual. In fact, I think there's a strong argument to be made that there's even less comic book integration here than in many sets of the early 2000s. A return to form is always appreciated, but this is not revolutionary in the slightest. Similarly, we also see the return of alternate builds on the back of the box, with a major asterisk, however. These aren't constructed by repurposing all of the pieces within the set, but rather a select few, building off of a core model. This approach reminds me a lot of the Missions set I reviewed earlier this year, and while that isn't necessarily a bad thing, it doesn't scream alternate build to me. This is more like adding the finishing touches to a set, choosing either option A or option B. About 75% of the way through, we reach a crossroads where we have to decide how we want to complete the model. Color-coding the instruction booklet to match which phase of the build you're on is such a smart idea. Again, the art direction behind this theme is top shelf for modern LEGO. But how are the builds? Honestly, great. But in order to talk about them, I've got to bring up Galidor again. Like so many LEGO mechs before him, Z-Blob's construction relies on the bones developed for Galidor in 2002. This ratcheting Technic pin connection system, that's Galidor. I'm on a mission, and you can help me. It's a small thing, but I'm trying to normalize the term Galidor joints. Mixels brought us Mixel joints, right? Galidor brought us Galidor joints. Just like the hardy part quality of the series they were created for, Galidor joints have withstood the test of time, and to this day still see regular use and innovation. As such, LEGO DreamZzz introduced me to this new system to Galidor adapter brick, even if it technically came out last year. While bricks of this kind have existed before, it's the form factor here that changes everything. Now it's easier than ever to incorporate Galidor limbs into models. Why does that matter? Because it's fun! Even without the hilarious body horror elements, it's a snap to come up with entertaining and wacky designs. At its core, that's the strength of Galidor, and LEGO DreamZzz has helped facilitate this welcomed nonsense better than any prior system theme. At least these two sets have. I'll admit, the majority of LEGO DreamZzz doesn't appeal to me. I was on the fence about the Turtle Van and Treehouse sets, and while it's possible I might pick them up at a later date, I think Z-Blob and the Crocodile Car have given me what I wanted from the series already. The Crocodile Car in particular, well, what is there to say? This is perfection. It's got seating for Timmy and the Doctor, handholds for monkeys, a disc launcher that can fire clocks or pizzas, enough spare pieces for a hypno-disc spinner, 4 Technic wing blasters each sold separately. Folks, dreams do come true! Anyways, needless to say, I'm having fun with LEGO DreamZzz right now. Maybe one day I'll return to give these sets a proper in-depth look, but before we go, here are a few more highlights. First off, the bed mimic from Mateo and Z-Blob the Robot. My partner took one look at this and simply said it was the best part of either of these sets, and she's absolutely right. This thing is silly and quirky and could easily be made to guard a treasure chest or other valuable item. Likewise, I was really surprised by the Night Hunter's side build from the Crocodile Car. This bike is awesome, and once you replace the Night Hunter's hand with the hook he had in the show, you're in business. Definitely the standout figure of the bunch here. Lastly, bonus stickers. Mateo and Z-Blob contained an additional array of stickers that can be applied to anything. Anything. Thanks for watching, everyone. Once again, this video was brought to you by the Summer of Slug 2023, and my thanks go out to all of those who helped make it happen. If you want in on the fun, check the link in the description. I've been your host, RR Slugger, and I'll see you next time for another video.